General Hospital spoilers reveals that what Esme wanted to do for a long time was finally blocked. She has a special interest in Ryan, but from now on, Esme is not allowed to come near Ryan's place. Of course, Esme was furious with this rule. It is possible that Esme will look to Kevin to get revenge for getting in her way and also to show Ryan her ability. Esme is a very cunning person who, despite her own age, has shown signs that she is an object worth watching out for. Fans know that Esme and Kevin had a very tense confrontation because Kevin tried to prevent Esme from having more contact with Ryan. On the January 14th episode, Kevin phoned the prison warden in Spring Ridge and asked to take Esme's case into account. He was not satisfied with Esme's frequent visits to Ryan. To prevent dangerous situations, keep these two separate from each other. Not only Esme, but Kevin also doesn't want anyone to come into contact with Ryan. Even if Ryan doesn't have the ability to move, he can still pose a threat to the residents of Port Charles. Esme doesn't get to visit Ryan like she used to. But Kevin had underestimated Esme. Although she is young, she has extremely dangerous plots, and Esme can completely hide from strict surveillance, find a loophole, and then sneak up on Ryan. Kevin, of course, did this in silence, but Esme somehow figured out that the manipulator was Kevin. It turned out that he had imposed a visitation ban on Ryan on Esme. It wasn't until now that Esme realized why Kevin was so harsh on her when they talked the day before. Esme was very angry and couldn't stay still. With Esme's personality, she wouldn't let anyone be an obstacle in her plans. That's why Esme is thinking how to make Kevin pay for what he did. Esme has previously mentioned that she herself has siblings and has just been adopted by Kevin. But somehow Esme didn't want to bring up the issue again now. As for the reason, Esme has not revealed yet. If anyone asks about Esme's family matter, it's easy to see that Esme's attitude is a bit uncomfortable. She simply replied that they weren't near her and quickly changed the subject. It was clear that there was something mysterious behind it, so Esme stammered like that. What happened to Esme's relationship with her brother or sister? Is it the same with Ryan and his brother? There are many predictions that Esme's discord with her siblings make Esme empathize with Ryan more. Or it could be another reason, but either way, Esme wouldn't be pleased with Kevin's behavior. Plus, Ryan didn't like Kevin, so she should come out and solve the problem. Fans also know that Esme has always paid special attention to Ryan to the point of being almost obsessive. And of course, Esme will not be able to let the people that Ryan hates, including Kevin. It was this incident that would bring a major turning point in Esme's life. If before Esme only did minor evil things, now she can use violence to deal with Kevin in order to impress Ryan. Then Esme would easily visit Ryan without a hitch. We can totally imagine Esme standing proudly in front of Ryan despite Kevin's plans. Esme's mind was always filled with solutions, and it was clear that Kevin's ban did not make it difficult for her. Esme found risky tactics despite Kevin's objections and then approached Ryan as usual. Has Esme devised any conspiracies to prevent Kevin from interfering with Esme's visit to Ryan? Only when Kevin disappears will she be free to do what she wants. Esme could potentially cut off Kevin's brakes and pose as an accident or poison his coffee. In the end, Ryan will be extremely happy when his daughter has inherited the evil personality like her biological father. Esme will be the tool to continue to complete the unfinished plans and including the destruction of Kevin's life. General Hospital spoilers said Kevin had inadvertently put himself in danger without him being aware of it. It was the act of forbidding Esme to meet Ryan that made her come up with evil intentions. Stay tuned for more to see what Esme does next.